I'm pretty pumped because we have DEWALT's newest 7¼ inch saw, the DCS590, DEWALT's most powerful 20-volt saw per the box. Then we have the Milwaukee 2834. This thing is an absolute beast. We went through and did a lot of testing on that with the batteries to see which is the best battery. So in this case, I want to put these two saws up against each other and basically look at the voltage, look at what happens, compare the 8 amp hour Forge to the 8 amp hour PowerPack. And I think that was probably one of the coolest things about this test is that we can see what the voltage drop is going to be on these two saws, watch how fast they go through everything, and just kind of get an idea of how much power at 1700 watts in the DEWALT, you know, how much is the Milwaukee making, and then look at speed. Of course, it's a classic Milwaukee versus DEWALT. Who doesn't want to play that game and be involved? This should be epic. Let's get through and do some cutting. All right, we're going full beans on this right off the bat. 8 amp hour PowerPack. This is going to be the best performing battery, and if you need to look, just check back a couple videos, put that in the description. You can see this was just the king. Let's see how it goes. Ooh. There is a knot right there, and I'm pushing. Wow, not really a knot. It's an odd thing to have happen. We're now down to 20.21. We were at 20.64 in the beginning. What we got going on, man? All right, let's just take it easy on this next drive. We were running in the 18s most of that way, but we stopped again right here on this knot. Let's give it one more go and just see what happens. Made it past the knot. I was just hoping for a full pass. This is listed as DEWALT's most powerful saw. Now, flat out, that was unexpected. I never thought that, even though I looked for the most knottiest, gnarly piece of wood at the Home Depot, that I would have cutouts with DEWALT's most powerful saw. So it's a little disappointing. I want to look into that. I want to kind of think through what could have happened there. This is one of one. I might have a bad saw, but I'm going to change some things up. Just let's run through the Milwaukee. Here's the Milwaukee 2834-20. This saw is an absolute beast. We've done a lot of testing on this with batteries. The 8 and 12 amp hour were the best on this guy. This has a blade that's been used a little bit, not a lot. I don't think it's going to make a big deal in the test. This is a fully charged battery. We're at 20.45 compared to the 20.65 that the DEWALT was at. I don't see that as a big deal. Let's see if we can make a full pass in this wood. That is completely unexpected on my end. I really thought the DEWALT was going to push through at about the same speed. I really don't get that we are just flying through with the Milwaukee and the DEWALT's kicking out. We have knots, knots, knots the same way. So let's give it a go. I'll push it even a little bit harder. There we go. We got a cutout there. No knot, just me really pushing. at the end, our fence kind of pushed us off the wood a little bit. One more time, I'm gonna push. If you push this saw, she'll end and there's a knot, but I mean, that's faster than anyone's gonna push while cutting. We're gonna do normal to the end, one more normal cut. This would be normal how I was pushing the DEWALT. You've seen the 19s there, we'll have to go back and look at that one. This doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I grabbed a different PowerPack battery, removed the fence that was on this, which shouldn't make a difference. It wasn't binding, it wasn't pushing. We're just gonna roll through this and see if it cuts out with no intrusions and basically just running through wood like we normally would. See what happens. I don't know if I got a bad saw or I don't know what's going on here. Wow. When I woke up this morning, I didn't even think about the video I was doing. I didn't think about anything. I just had a couple jobs to get done. I wanted to get outside and get something done. And this has been in the back of my head for a long time. So once I got done with this test, I looked down and said, damn it, I got a Milwaukee shirt on. I don't really care what I wear in these videos. I just throw something on for the day. Someone's going to accuse me of being a Milwaukee fanboy and, you know, doing whatever to the test. This is not true. I'm totally was expecting the DEWALT to just roll over the Milwaukee, because 2 years ago, if you'd asked me if it cuts by DEWALT, if it impacts by Milwaukee, and those things are coming together now and the lines are less clear. Both Milwaukee and DEWALT have great impact wrenches and drivers. Both Milwaukee and DEWALT have great saws. Even when taking the fence off of the DEWALT and just letting it run clear, we still had the same issues. Maybe it run a touch better, maybe not. I'm amazed that this is what DEWALT claims as their most powerful saw, and I'm not bagging on it. It's just, you saw the test. I mean, it's hard to even compare these two when one just runs right through the wood and the other one cuts out multiple times. Now, I'm sure it's different. Somebody's gonna have different experiences. I would love to hear that, because I'm questioning now, even though I went through 2 different batteries on it, do I have a problem with the saw? The blade looks fine, everything here looks good. Odd. I am super interested in your thoughts on that test, and I kind of cut some things short as to what I expected to do, because I'd like to actually get back in and figure out if it's the saw or something else. So I'm gonna figure that out, come back and complete this test, but in the meantime, what do you think about the DEWALT? Something wrong? Is it the saw? Is not the blade? Shouldn't be the batteries. I tried 2, both were fully charged. We can see what happens with the voltage. What's going on here? Leave that in the comments. Give us a like in this video. We'll be back. Subscribe. Have a great day.